Hello. I figure I'll bring y'all with me to the gym this morning. I have no idea why. I'm super early. I'm running extremely early, that's why. But I really want to test to see if this is coming in clear, though. But yeah, this is my morning routine, headed to the gym. And I'm going to have time to like sit and wait. I don't really need to be at the gym for an hour. So, what's up, Enchanted Cottage? Am I coming through clear? Let me know. I don't think I've ever gone live driving before. Let me know if I'm coming in clear. Am I coming in clear? Am I coming in clear? I'm headed downtown. My gym moved. Can you see? I'm headed downtown now. I'm coming in clear? Okay. So this is like if you live in Vegas, you normally try to avoid this part. So anyway, what y'all up to, man? I'm feeling pretty good and pumped today. I've never chatted while driving before. People might say, oh, that's reckless. But it's no different than having somebody in the passenger seat talking to them, is it? I just can't really read your comments right now. So today, like I said, all right. So I went on vacation in Florida, and I sat on my ass and didn't do nothing for 5 straight days. And I wasn't diet conscious at all. Not at all. So I sat around, ate whatever I wanted, and lost a lot of my progress. A lot of it. And came back. And I said, like Coach Drew said, if you want, you don't have to, it's up to you, but you can just go straight on through all weekend, you know, just straight through until your next scheduled rest day. And I thought about it and I'm like, I don't know, man, that's going to be rough. But then I was like, you know what? It's going to take forever to get back to the point that I need to be. And I said, fuck it, let's do it. So I went 8 straight days with no rest days, you know, and because athleticism is my biggest weakness. That's my biggest weakness, dude. We did all athleticism, the whole 8 days, all nothing but athleticism. So, man, it was like jumping straight back into the fire. And I had me a rest day yesterday, and I'm going back. And today's my scheduled athleticism day, so it's going to be a lot of running and jumping and stuff. So I'm like, oh man. But anyway, anywho, I'm headed to the gym now. And this was one of those mornings where there was like no traffic. I just dropped my kids off at their daycare or whatever. No traffic, which is a fucking miracle for Las Vegas. And I hit all green lights, so I'm running super duper early. I gotta get my exit here. Gotta get off at Las Vegas Boulevard. Anywho, so what y'all up to, man? I'm a little bit nervous, I'm not gonna lie. The most nerve-wracking thing about going to the gym in the morning is I use all my energy, you know? I use all my energy for the gym in the morning. And then by the time I get out of the gym, I'm like, my body is on fire. Everything from head to toe is burning. And I got to do work. I got to do readings. I got to read tarot cards, you know? So I'm having to pull energy out of my reserve tank. You know what I mean? So anyway, I'll be there in just a minute and I'll be able to like sit and read comments in a second. Am I still coming through clear though? Am I still coming in clear? I'm downtown now. It's really not that bad in the mornings, honestly. It's not all that bad in the mornings. Here we are. Almost there. So anywho, I'm still coming through clear. Cool, man. That's cool. It must be this new phone. It must be this new phone. There's no way in hell I could have gone live while driving with my old phone. But I figured, man, you know what? I got an hour to burn. I'm too far away from the house to go sit at home. That would just be out of the way, you know what I mean? In the market for a new phone, yeah. Well, the funny thing too is that I switched over to a webcam and a laptop and the microphone and that whole setup so that I could get off of using my phone, you know? And I went ahead and I've been working off my phone. I've been doing videos and stuff on my phone for the past few days now. I just had to change things up. I'm getting a little bit stir crazy, and I gotta see what's wrong. Why, when I pre-record my readings, there's some kind of, my microphone makes some kind of weird noise in the background, and I don't know what that is. So I was like, man, I gotta change something up here. Let me just pull my little phone back out and do videos on my phone for a little bit. It's pretty cool though, sitting there in that couch. That's my little, that's like our upstairs living room. We didn't know what the hell to do with that room for the longest time. We had no idea what to do with it. And now it's like my filming studio. Don't like the video camera? Oh, yeah, mine, yeah. I got a lot of complaints because they say it doesn't feel that personal anymore. You know, it's funny because the main reason why I switched to that camera is because everybody would complain because I couldn't see the cards. So I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna get me a camera that has a big wide view so you can see everything that I'm doing, everything. You can see the cards, you can see the spread laid out. And then I switched over to that. Then everybody started complaining because they said, oh, it doesn't feel as personal anymore because you're so far away. I'm like, well, which one do you want, damn it? Which one do you want? Can't please everybody here, you know? Like the phone better? Yeah, I kind of like being able to switch back and forth. I like to be able to switch back and forth and, you know, just have the dynamic of being able to do what I want. I think the ability to work on my phone is nice because, like, when we go on vacation, when we went to Florida, I only did a few readings, I didn't do anything on my main channel. I took a complete break from that. And all I got to do is bring my little mini tripod. Ooh, we got construction going on here. Little mini tripod. And that's it. Little mini tripod, and I can just break up and do my job anywhere I go, you know? So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I like to be able to just switch back and forth and whatnot. I got a new project in mind that I don't even think I've told Leah about this yet, because it's just an idea right now, but of doing videos on a different platform. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm not giving too much up right now, but I'll definitely be using that if I decide to do that. Anyway, I'm almost there, y'all. Hang on a second. Almost there. I'm almost there. Self-made training facility. Now I gotta wait in a big long line of traffic. They got all this damn construction going on over here. I don't know why. Anywho, going to the self-made. It's a private gym. It's not like one of those public gyms where just anybody can go. It's a private gym that is only personal trainers with their personal clients, and that's it. It's called Self-Made Training Facility, Las Vegas. God damn, man, this line of traffic is never ending. I'm gonna burn all my gas up just sitting here waiting. Anyway, getting pumped for the day. Holy fuck, dude, look at this line of traffic. This is never ending. And I gotta turn left in here. There we go. There was a break. All right. All right, hang on, I'm gonna park here in just a second. All right, actually, let me go get out of the way. All righty, here we are. Here we are. Now I wait. And I got the time right in front of me here too, so I can keep an eye on the time. Traffic tests your patience. Man, I used to be so bad. Oh, I used to be so bad. Like I grew up, my grandpa had a very, very bad temper problem. Like when I say a bad temper, I would warn people. Like if I was hanging out with somebody or whatever, I'd say, hey, we need a ride, you know? We need to ride to the mall. I'll call my papa and ask him, you know, but I'd be like, I'm warning you, he's a crazy driver. Nobody would believe me. Oh yeah, my uncle's a crazy driver too. It's okay, I'm cool. I'm like, dude, no, you don't understand. He's kind of like, he's got a problem. Like he had a temper. Like he had to take medication for his temper. It was something that ran in the family, you know what I mean? And so he would come pick us up and take us wherever and drop us off, like me and my friend. And they would get out of the car shaking, like, I thought I was gonna die. Like, oh, my grandpa. So I kind of was raised sitting in the passenger seat of somebody who, I don't know how he never got arrested for the shit that he did. Like he was crazy, dude. He had a serious temper problem. Old Scorpio. But yeah, so I think I kind of adapted it back when I was younger and I, you know, just started driving, but I used to get road rage real bad. I've calmed down now though. And it pretty much started when my kids were babies. When my kids were babies and I had two babies in the back seat, you know, I was real paranoid and I get real scared and I just started kind of driving like a granny, you know what I mean? And yeah, that calmed me down a whole lot. But yeah, like this one time, this is how bad my grandpa's temper was. He was sitting in the line at the drive-up ATM at the bank, and he was always real big on people like taking their sweet ass time, you know? So the lady in front of him was at the ATM in the drive-through line, and she got her money out. And instead of pulling forward and then pulling over and putting it up and counting it or whatever, she just sat there after she pulled her money out. He rammed her. He put his car in reverse and bam, rammed her, dude. Swear. I'm not playing. Like he had a very serious temper problem. Yeah. Oh yeah. And that's kind of what I grew up around, you know what I mean? Loose cannon. You never knew when he was gonna fucking flip out. But anyway, I've calmed down a whole lot. That's one thing that I've never had as an anger problem. I've always been, it takes a lot to make me lose my temper. A lot. So I pride myself for that a little bit sometimes, you know. But anywho, am I still coming in clear? Am I still coming in clear? This was a total random, spontaneous spur of the moment, cruising down the road. I'm like, I looked at the clock and I'm like, it's 7. I was like, damn, dude, I don't have to be in the gym till 8. Well, let me just hop on and see what the subscribers on YouTube are doing. The reason you don't want a car? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Chat update keeps glitching. Oh, yeah, Mercury retrograde, man. What are you gonna do? Every time. It's to the point now where I've just let go and I already expect I expect it to glitch, you know? Like I go live, I went live the first time yesterday and I don't remember how many people showed up, but it was a good decent amount, like 800, somewhere between 800 and 1,000 people, something like that. I don't know the exact number, but then I go live at the end of the day and then I'm still live for 5 minutes and there's only 15 people watching. It's like every Mercury retrograde, it does that, you know? And then I always get hit with messages and stuff. I didn't get notified. I missed your live. Can you do something about the notifications? I'm like, no, I can't. I cannot. The only thing I can do, you know what I might do? You know how I have my same thing that I say at the beginning and the end of every video. You know, I have a little introduction and a little outro. I might start saying that. You know, a lot of YouTubers do that. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification to turn, or the bell icon or whatever. I might start incorporating that in, because everybody always comes to me, I didn't get notified. It's not on me. Can't do nothing about that. But every retrograde, every single time, man, without fail, YouTube glitches every time. Oh yeah, the notification bell to your intro. Yeah, I try not to sound too cheesy. You know what I mean? Try not to, but whatever. That's what you got to do. Some people you have to do that. The biggest thing that always drove me nuts for the longest time is that there is not a single video I put up at the beginning of every single tarot card reading. I say, if you would like information on how to schedule a personal reading, look in the description of the video. Every single tarot reading I put up. There's no video that I put on my tarot channel without saying that in the beginning and at the end. Don't forget to look in the description of the video if you would like information on how to schedule a personal reading. People will still come to me on Facebook. How do I get a reading from you? I ignore them. I ignore it. And people get pissed off and start complaining and attacking me. Oh, okay, I see you're going to just ignore me. You think you're better than me. Blah, 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 I ignore them. It's like, dude, every video tells you, so yeah, that probably would be a good idea to add that into my intro, because I don't know. Anywho, though, I'm going to try to make a mental note to make that a habit. I'm going to try to. Oh, people email and ask her in the comments. Yeah, I know. It's all good, though. Boy, I'm nervous. Getting prepped and ready. This is athleticism day. Man. Coach Drew, he's gonna have me, and this gym is huge. It's huge. So we got I don't know how many yards that turf is. It's huge though. It goes all the way, the turf all the way from one end of the building to the other. And he'll have me set up the boxes that I got to jump on, and then run down and run back, and then slam the medicine ball, and it's just oh man, I'm gonna be on fire. I'm gonna be on fire, dude. I'm nervous. I get scared. I get scared. People say all the time, oh, I gotta get motivated to go to the gym. No, you don't. You don't gotta get motivated. I'm not motivated right now. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do it today. I do not want to go to the gym today. I just have to do it. I have to. And Coach Drew sent me a text the other day, and this helped me. He said one of the personal trainers took note of how hard you work, and said we all wish our clients work as hard as your morning guy, because he comes in consistently and busts his ass every single morning. And I was like, oh, okay. I kind of had a complex, feeling like I'm the weak person in the gym, because I struggle, because I push myself to my absolute limit, and it hurts, dude. Just the same way I was at my day jobs. Anytime I'd work a day job, I would always show up early and work as hard as possible, and that's what I'm doing with this. I just have to make myself, I put myself in that mentality of when I had a day job, same mentality. When I worked a day job, it's man, I have to go to work today. If I don't go to work today, my electric bill's not going to get paid. Or if I don't go to work today, my rent's not going to get paid. I have the same in here, I have to go to the gym, that I have to. If not, I'm going to get fat again, Don't get me wrong. I still got probably about another 15 or 20 pounds of belly fat to get rid of. But I've lost about 50. I've lost about 50 pounds of fat. So in July, it'll be a whole year that I've been doing this, and it sucked, man. It's not always, easy. There's some days that I just dread waking up in the morning, because I know going to the gym's gonna hurt so bad, but I just make myself do it anyway. Force myself, self-discipline, 2 toddlers you chase around all day. There you go. Oh yeah, they'll give you a workout. Fuck yeah, dude. Oh yeah. And the kids, they have the ability to like just drain the energy out of you. You know, even if you're just sitting there in the same room with them. My kids, my kids, just sitting in the same room with them. Anybody will tell you this. Anybody. It'll just suck the energy out of you. They don't even have to be doing nothing. You know, just they're just so, and their frequency is like so overwhelming that just being in the same room with them will be like, you know, they've always been that way. They got that new DNA. They got that new DNA. What do they call them? The rainbow children or whatever? The double Gemini. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She's the one we have the most trouble with. Because she's a little liar, dude. She's a little liar, you know? She's getting better. She's getting better. We've been working with her. Because when I very first got the kids back, I think I told you all this. I'm not going to go into all the details because it's pretty horrific. But when I very first got the kids back, CPS in Kentucky found me. And they found my number somehow. I don't know where they found it from. And they called me and started telling me, you know, what the kids have been going through, you know. And one of the things that they told me is we could immediately tell from right as soon as we started our investigation that they've been trained to lie, that their mother trained them to lie, and we can tell. And I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me, man. You know, and we've been really, really working with Amy, you know, about that little lying shit. So she's getting better. But the thing that, like Nevaeh, she has a conscience. You know, you can tell. If she does something wrong, it eats at her. And she feels real guilty and real sorry. And she can't keep a secret. If she tells a lie, it eats her alive. And I was the same way when I was a young little kid. I was really super sensitive, really extremely overly emotional. And she's the same way, you know, and she'll tell on herself. Amy, on the other hand, won't. Like, if she gets caught, she doesn't care that she did something wrong. She's sorry that she suffered a consequence, you know. It's like, damn, I got caught. Or Nevaeh, she'll be like, man, I told a lie. I'm such a bad person. Oh my God, I can't believe I told a lie to my dad, you know. Amy will be like, damn, Dad caught me lying. You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying? So she's getting better though. They're both making a lot of progress. Son, just like you. Isn't that the weirdest like test of like my youngest daughter? Well, both my kids, actually. It just so happens that my youngest daughter looks a lot more like me, you know? If y'all saw, I posted that picture of me and her at age 2, we're identical. But both my kids, they drive me the craziest when they're acting like me. Yep. They drive me the craziest when they're acting just like me. And it's like, wow, that's crazy. That's mind-blowing, you know? When I see me coming out at them, that's when I get, real impatient, real irritated when they're acting like me. That's like one of the most amazing learning experiences you can be put through, you know? Taurus act like a Gemini? I don't know. Maybe a Gemini moon? I don't know. Anywho. Nervous. I'm still feeling some soreness in my arms and in my back. I might have to go back in there and do it again, you know. Nervous, man, I ain't gonna lie. Taurus for the Aries moon. Oh, well. Who knows? Who knows? Man, if I had to choose, I'm kind of glad in a way that my kids are air signs. The only annoying thing is they never shut up, dude. My kids never shut up. Other than that, though, that's the only downside to having 2 little air signs, man, is when they're in the same room together, they don't shut up. And it's like, quiet. I can't hear myself think, you know? And then I start feeling bad, like, don't be like that. So I try to think, all right, well, I'm just gonna detach from that and, you know, do me while they're, you know, and I'm getting better at it. I'm getting better at it. Especially in the car. You know, one rides in the front seat, one rides in the back. And it's like, I can't think. I got to drive, you know. But I'm working on that. That's one of the things that I'm working on, you know. That's one of the things that I'm working on. It's okay, well, I'm just going to let them do them. I'm going to, you know, and I'm going to form my own little bubble over here. I'm getting better at it. Getting better. Oh, yeah, fighting. Yes. Oh, yeah. Yep. These two could fight over an ice cube in Antarctica. I swear, dude. They can fight over anything. When we very first moved here, matter of fact, that sounds far-fetched, but I swear to God, when we very first moved here, and we lived in Arizona, actually, before we came to Vegas, but it's still a desert, they would fight over rocks in the desert. We go on a walk, go on a little hike. One of them would find a cool rock. Dude, this is the desert. There's rocks everywhere. And they'd fight over a rock in the desert. Swear to God. Swear. Swear. But they're girls too. So now they got that thing going on where they like, and I never understood this about females, about women. I guess it's just a girl thing where they fight over each other's clothes. Why the hell you want to wear somebody else's clothes? I've never understood that. Must be a girl thing, though. I guess it's just a girl thing. That's what Leah says. She says, that's a girl thing. All girls do that. They like go in each other's room and take each other's clothes. It's like, what the fuck? Why? Why would you want to go wear... Like, I'm not going to walk in somebody's room and be like, yeah, I want to wear your shirt. No, I want to wear my shirt. I don't want to wear your shit, you know? So that's another big one. Your daughter's still stupid? That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, like I said, I guess it's a girl thing. But that's a big thing now. It's like, why is Nevaeh's clothes in your room? Like, what are you doing? It's not yours. Why are you going in her room and taking her clothes? I can't understand that. But yeah, those are just some of the little frustrations. But they have made like complete and total turnarounds for the most part. You know, like, oh yeah, they've come a long way since we first got them. And it's not been an easy process. It's been a challenge, but we've all grown from it. We've all grown from it, you know? That's another really big thing about how a lot of people say, yo, I've noticed you transform. Well, that's one of the things that's helped me transform this past year and a half. Me and Leah and the kids, we've all helped each other grow, you know? Oh yeah, that was majorly transforming. Yup. Man, that door's still not even open over there. I don't know when somebody's gonna open the door. I think I use the restroom. Anyway. The day she stole Nevaeh's lunch. Yeah, man. I was like, ooh, I was so mad, dude. I couldn't see straight. I was pissed. I was mad that day. I was mad. It's funny too, because with Amy, you know what her punishments usually are? Eating something extremely healthy. Make her eat broccoli. She hates broccoli. But I'm gonna tell you what, no other form of punishment works as much as sitting and making her eat a whole bowl of broccoli. You know, and it's funny because it works, it's very effective. Like if we keep giving her warnings, you know, warnings, she keeps doing the same thing over and over and over. Make her eat a whole bowl of broccoli, she straightens her act up. Yep. It's hilarious. And I tell her, and she just acts like she's being tortured. I'm like, dude, you know there's a lot of kids out there who like are abused. You know what I mean? I'm making you do something that's actually very, very good for you. Very, very good for you. It's like, it's just kind of funny. It's it's a weird, you know, it's like, I'm doing something very good for you in order to punish you. You know? Isn't that kind of weird? I don't know. Sitting down and talking? Shit, I wish it was that easy for my kids. They have this thing where they just turn their ears off and just go, okay, yep, okay. Shoo! It's all flying straight over their heads. They don't give a damn. They don't care, you know? You can tell. They just turn it off and they just tune it out. In one ear, out the other. And they just learn how to robotically nod their head and agree with you. And as soon as they get up, they go right back and do it again, you know? Oh, yeah, heart to heart. Well, yeah, there's no, I know this is a cliche, but there is no handbook to kiddos. No handbook, man. There's no, I wish there was. You know, kids born at the hospital, doctor says, all right, here's your, here's your baby handbook. You know, chapter 1 is age 2 weeks to 2 years old. Chapter 2 is age 2 years to 6 years old, you know? That'd be cool. Unfortunately, it don't work that way. It don't work that way. Anyway. So today's Friday. Well, at least I only have one day to go in and do this. I'm gonna be hurting. And I think we might have some errands to run today. Maybe, I'm not sure. This is my morning routine though, y'all. This is it right here. This is it. So, what are y'all up to today? Anything interesting? Heading to work out too. There you go. There you go. At least I recover fast now though. When I very first started, me and Coach Drew talk about it all the time. Every day he's like, dude, you've made so much progress. When I first started, dude, I'd do 10 squats and 10 push-ups and I couldn't walk up the stairs for a week. You know? Now I'm pretty well recovered by the end of the day now. And I've made this much progress in 1 year. I can't wait till another year. You know? It's a slow process, but the way I look at it, the cool thing about it is that it's a slow process to actually get to where I really want to be. But the thing is if you get it quick, you lose it quick, you know? Because there's all these people out there, they're like, yeah, look how I went from having a dad bod to being ripped and shredded in 8 weeks. And it's like, well, yeah, that's cool, but that's also kind of like, look at people who win the jackpot lottery, you know? Bam, got all this money, but they're not on the frequency, you know? So if you dump a bunch of money on somebody that's not on the frequency to consistently produce and attract that kind of money, it'll be gone. Same thing with fitness and whatnot. You know, I'm rewiring my mind. This entire first year has been dedicated to rewiring my mind to getting used to doing this every morning, you know? Rewiring my brain. So now it's not something that I make myself do. It's getting to the point where it's just like, this is what we do every morning. This is just what we do. You know? Getting there one day at a time. You know what I mean? One day at a time. Seem to feel happy and look healthy. Yeah, I'm happy. I have no legitimate complaints about life. No legitimate complaints, just little silly shit. Any complaints I have about life, just little silly shit. Like kids getting on my nerves, going stir crazy, sitting in the house all day, you know. But anywho, I'm probably gonna go ahead and hop out of here. Don't really have a whole lot left to talk about. Need to get in the back and get my pre-workout and get pumped the rest of the way up and go ahead and knock this little workout out and then tackle the rest of the day. And then it's going to be lounge time for the weekend. All right. So, all right, y'all have a good day and I will see y'all later on my main channel. Have fun.